The first FPS game that hooked me was Halo 2. Nothing in my childhood was better than playing in my best friend's basement, getting shit on by his older brother who was way better than us. Then, when I got my first Xbox 360, I got Halo 3 and started playing online. And I was bad. Really bad. I'm still bad at Halo. For my birthday later that year, I got Modern Warfare 2, and I was really bad at Modern Warfare 2. Better than Halo, but still not good. At 13 years old, I was starting to wonder if I was just bad at video games that weren't Lego Star Wars. But then, I got a free demo for a little indie game called Battlefield Bad Company 2. Growing up, my little brother was a natural born athlete. I remember my dad saying he ran with a grace that only gazelles could rival. But if my dad would have seen me play Battlefield Bad Company 2, he probably wouldn't have said the same thing about me and probably told me to go mow the lawn or something. The point is, I had found my game, or better yet, the type of game I was good at. Slower pace, bigger map, and lots of teamwork. Stuff my friends at the time who I grew up with didn't seem to understand. Halo and Call of Duty seemed to be the only two games that were fun to them, and everyone was good at them besides me. But Battlefield was where I could excel. I spent the entire summer between my junior and senior year of high school doing three things: hanging outside with my friends, volunteering at the local old folks' home, and playing the fuck out of Battlefield 3. And it was the best summer vacation of my life. The large epic battles, the mix of close quarter fighting and strategic vehicle play, and when people talk to each other, the dynamic and engaging gameplay that followed filled me with so much joy and entertainment. I still think about how good it was in those hot summer days in my bedroom. Those Battlefield games seem to have a depth that no other game could rival. What is depth in gameplay? Why are there three different radios? What do you mean I shouldn't just shift W? Depth in gameplay starts with realizing why you enjoy playing video games in the first place. They are an escape from reality. The amount of depth one needs in a video game will vary. Some people are okay with having a simple point and shoot, oh, something moved, let me chase it with my mouse kind of games. Some people need games that have so many layers that they have to devote a good portion of their lives to master the day-to-day changes that happen in those types of games. But what I love about Squad is that it starts out in the kiddie pool depths when you first log in, and linearly creeps deeper and deeper until you can't see the light from the surface anymore. Well, what do I mean? Well, when you first dip your little tootsies into Squad, it starts out as, oh, is this like Battlefield? There are big, interesting maps, fun guns, and cool looking vehicles. Then you go a step deeper, and you're up to your knees. Holy cow, these dudes are talking to each other. Like, all of them are talking to each other. There will be markers of enemy movements across the map, indicators of where friendly squads are and where they're going. Then you realize you're waist deep. Huh, what are all these kits? What do they all do? How do I use them? Wait, the kits are different for each faction? Next thing you know, you're neck deep and asking yourself, how do these guys, squad leaders, seem to know where we are and are not to go? Why is the commander telling us to go some empty part of the map? Is it the curve point near the middle? And you keep going deeper and deeper until you finally dunk your head under the water and you can see how deep the game really goes. It's not the fact that things like communication and teamwork and planning happen in Squad that makes it deep. It's deep because of the reasons for how and why those things happen. OWI knew that all too often, other developers try to determine how their game is played, which usually only makes a multiplayer game less fun to play. So, how do you make a multiplayer game fun? It's a relatively simple answer. You let the players decide how to play the game. Give them all the tools they need and let them do the rest. This is why DayZ has been so successful. If you want to, watch Soviet Womble's video essays on DayZ after this video. I highly recommend it. So what did the developers put in Squad's tool bag? Let's go down the list. Big interesting maps? Check. Fun guns and different kits that could be used in different ways? Check. Game modes that are teamwork oriented but as least complex as possible? Check. Vehicles that are powerful but still have individual weaknesses? Check. Making sure that everything is relatively balanced? Check. Focusing on gameplay first and adding visual updates as the game matures? Check. I could go on. So I will. Another large factor of what makes Squad so much fun is their acceptance of mods and independent servers. They're letting the community on a meta scale add to the game. Whether that's mods like Galactic Contention and Steel Division, or people found in clans like Replomacy, Elite Gaming Corps, or One Shot Gaming. Squad is fun because they allow the player base to make it fun. The individual interactions that happen on the small scale, combined with the firefights that happen on the medium scale, combined with the battlefield dynamics that happen on the large scale, combined again with the community involvement on the meta scale, all contribute to the game being as enjoyable as it is. However, all of these things are built off one simple foundation. OWI created a game that at its core is only about winning or losing. That's it. I think it's a huge point that modern gaming misses. Too many games focus on upgrading your character, kit, class, etc., and forget to make their games inherently fun. What happens when you spend all that time grinding, upgrading, and looting, and you finally get to the end? If at the end of that journey the game is not intrinsically fun, you essentially just spent your money and your time doing chores. I have over 1,500 hours of Destiny 2. That's why Bungie has to keep adding stuff every week, month, year to their game, because once you get to the end game, there's nothing left but to start over or wait until the next thing is spoon-fed to you. I'm not saying Destiny 2 is a bad game. It is one of the most amazing stories I've experienced, and I think the concept is interesting and well executed. I just don't enjoy the gameplay once you've finished everything. I'll go on a Destiny 2 rant another day. Because there's no extrinsic reward at the end of a squad match, it's easy to find what the game is about, winning or losing. You dedicate all of your energy into that match, trying to best the other team on all scales, and you beat them or you don't. There's no rank to progress, no skins to unlock, or points to be earned, which allows you and your team to live in the moment and only think about the game, and not, I have to get X amount of kills with this gun to unlock this, or I need to use this vehicle to rank up that. This also has the added bonus effect of being able to play the game, stop whenever you want, not miss anything, and not have to worry about, oh crap, I need to get all these things accomplished this week, or I'll miss out on this week's cool reward. It is really nice to be able to play and know every time that I'm getting everything out of the game. There's no fear of missing out with Squad. Squad allows itself to be intrinsically fun and lets the players decide how to have fun without the unnecessary extrinsic rewards that other games cover themselves with to pretend to be fun. I'm not going to sit here and spew to you that Squad is a perfect game. It's not. No game is. There are things about Squad that I think need to be added, tweaked, or changed completely. Another video. I also want to emphasize that I don't think all games that have progression systems are bad. Just that nowadays, They've gone from features to focuses, mostly for greed. I've come to realize I don't enjoy that. To me, the depth of gameplay that is possible, the ability to determine how I want to have fun with my friends, the fact that the game is fun in its core, and getting everything out of the game each time I play makes Squad my favorite game. And there's way more about Squad that I want to talk about, and other games I want to talk about. You don't have to agree with me, but if you have thoughts, please leave a comment. Consider subscribing. Be good to one another. Thank you. And Boatman and Cthulhu, if you're watching this video, thank you for being my friends that summer.